We'll just stick with this. It's fine. I'm ready to go whenever. So, this is Chex Quest 3. It's literally on the... it's a Doom clone. The reason I'm running this is a lot different than what I usually run. I usually run RPGs. You may have seen me a few hours ago. I'm running this primarily because I wanted a shorter game to run for events like this, if nothing else. And I had this game originally in the I got it from a box of Chex Quest cereal, or Chex cereal rather, when I was really young. I don't remember how old I was exactly, but I remember playing just this a lot when I was young. And then I'm like, oh, that game looks like fun. Let's see if we can run this. So I picked it up, and it's been actually a pretty fun run. I like it. So that was the first level you may have missed. You might have missed most of this. The whole first act, which is what I actually grew up with, is only about 5 minutes. Fortunately, there's 2 other acts, which go a little bit longer. Okay, that fast. So the game is divided into 3 acts. The first act is on the planet of Bazoik. You are technically a human in a Chex outfit, or rather a checker armor. It looks like your Chex. Okay, and that was the second level. Next is the laboratory. This is the longest level of the first act. The last 2 go by fairly quickly. As far as a Doom, there isn't really much. In the first game, there is not much weapon variety. You can get away with using the Plasma Zorcher as much as possible. But in the later acts, you have to actually save your plasma damage there.
So, this game was made by Digital Cafe in 1996, I'm sorry. And it was part of a promotion partnership with the AOL. And they happened to release about 507 million copies. No, hold on, 5.7 million copies in Rice Chex, Wheat Chex, and Corn Chex cereal boxes. And Chex Quest 1 was one of them, which was released in the boxes.
So most of the speed tech involved around this game involves both strafing and not running into walls. This game has a catch where you run into walls. I don't know if that's the same. Honestly, I haven't looked much into Doom runs. But if you run into walls, it catches and you lose a lot of speed. The rest of it is when doors are opening, they either open fast or they open slow. If they open fast, you can just stay in it, but if they open slow, you want to kind of back up a bit and get a good run, so you can get moving at full speed right away. Okay, and that was the laboratory. Now this is pretty much the only break in the run. Just waiting for this lift. So, how's everyone doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good, good. Are you enjoying your cereal?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
good.
not Chex, but I think Nesquik's just fine.
Good, good. I hate that hallway.
So there's actually a second act, I want to say, or like a second game for this, Chex Quest 2, that was originally released on online, and you were only able to download it. And they sort of had to rush the game, unfortunately, which it is why one of the shorter games out of these 3. But I guess we'll come to that later. The part right here is the maze that Freddie's going through right now. It's
I hope you like mazes. There's a few of them. Pretty much each act has, or each game I guess, has one maze in it. They're fairly straightforward, but really annoying because it's usually tight corridors. Okay. So, there's like a whole level of this, but really you can just skip to the end.
And there we go. This is the final boss for level 1. The giant.
And that's the first act. Not used to the keyboard, couldn't find the enter button, but we're good. Okay, so when you start the second act, you have to restart because, well, it's technically a completely different game. So it's back to starting with nothing. This is definitely the least well-made of the 3 games. It's a little bit longer than the first one, but there's a lot of like very basic-looking rooms. And it was like you said, it was rushed to market. So
yeah, the partnership with AOL actually ended, so they had to like push this game out as fast as they could. So they scrapped a bunch of ideas and just made it look really basic and plain. So if you wonder what these guys are called, the green ones that were shooting all the time, these are actually Flemmoids. And no, we don't kill them. We actually just teleport them back to their homeworld because this is a child game. And no, we don't kill anything here. We just send them back to their homeworld, right?
yeah, I mean, it's for kids.
You can't just kill things.
You know, for kids.
So
Yeah, this one's, I believe, set on the human homeworld. So I think this is technically Earth. Maybe? Not really an Earth I know, but
yeah, it's the home planet of
you know, it
the
got
Chex,
cinemas,
so-
therefore it's home.
So we're currently in Chex City, actually. That's what the town is called. So we're slowly moving out, I guess. You'll see where we're heading next.
Okay, then we go to the Chex Museum, because why wouldn't there be a museum of Chex? Like, look at that beautiful, beautiful spoon. With, I don't even know what was on it, honestly. It was slimed, so that was very eatable. Yeah. So it's really easy to get stuck on monsters in this game, especially in a level that you'll see later. And what I just picked up was this game's equivalent of the BFG. I think it's called the LAS device. What did you say that it was called? Or the actual
Large Area Soldier. But I think you had a better description for that. You came up with a better name.
Yeah, the Large Area Searcher. That's the one.
Yeah.
It's a BFG. It does its thing.
So I'm talking about the weapons. They're basically just Doom reskins. The Large Zorcher, it's basically the shotgun. The Rapid Zorcher is the chain gun. The Spork is the chainsaw. And you actually have a spoon too, which apparently I'm a mighty Chex warrior too, because I'm using one right now. And that's like the equivalent of this.
Yep.
So here comes some more mazes, I guess.
So yeah, that was the second maze. Third maze isn't quite as interesting, unfortunately. Oh, come on. So you see, I'm not using the plasma gun and all this time because I really need the ammo for later on. So this is kind of a shortcut. You can take a bunch of extra damage, but another weird thing about the second act and how we have it routed, or I have it routed, I guess, is that you don't actually get any armor until the last level. So it's very easy to lose health and get into dangerous health levels. It's actually been going pretty well this run, so I'm happy about that.
Are you getting audio in? Different audio?
Yeah, it's pretty loud, actually.
Yeah, we're getting different audio in. Seems like a story's being told right now. Oh, okay, it's gone. Nope, never mind, it's still there.
You're good now?
It's still there?
That was happening in the other one as well, so I think it's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, get this plasma for... And finally, we're going to end up in the sewer because that's where all plasmoids end up. They just want to get our cereal soggy. It's really rude, really. Need to actually get up here.
Believe it or not, this game actually won like 2 awards. One for being the one award for advertisement effectiveness, and also one for promotional achievement. So they, yeah, they actually achieved something with this. It was also the first of its kind game in a cereal box. So that was the first time there was actually ever a cereal box, a game in a cereal box, a C game in a cereal box.
Were there actually any? Has there actually been mini games in cereal boxes at this point?
No, that was the very first one that was in the cereal box.
Like even after that, has there been any?
Yeah, I think yeah.
I'm sure there has, but I haven't seen very many of them.
Maybe Wings Club. I don't know. Maybe that was a promotional too.
Wrong way. Yeah, they can really gum up this area here. Shotgun's good at killing multiple of these at once, or sorry, not killing, but
Send them back.
sending them back.
So this game basically increased, during the time it was available, basically increased the sales of Chex cereal by 300%, which is quite a ton. And we're now on to the final boss, Chapter 2. And there we go, with Maximus, which is the boss of Chapter 2.
Ideally, you kill those with the last device, but I think one bumped the corner there. So, and that was the whole second act. Now, the third act actually is a fully fleshed out. He came back to the game a bit later, the creator of the first 2, and made a fully fleshed out third act. It's actually a lot better game in general.
Yeah.
The levels are a lot more complicated and a lot better decored, things like that.
So basically the reason this is a Doom clone is because ID Software just released a Quake engine, and because of that they gave away the license for Doom engine pretty cheap. So that's why it ended up being a Doom clone.
So similar to the last act, I'm not going to be using the plasma gun even when I get it very much. Because there's quite a few. There's actually a couple different bosses in this one. It's a nice observation round lounge, which you need X-ray vision for, because the Fulmids really didn't want us to observe anything. So they took out all the lights. Yep. Oops. Well, usually I would be turning around there, but that didn't happen, so it's okay. We'll just go back through here real quick.
You were going fast, right? So
It's going too fast.
yeah, guess that can happen sometimes. So
Yeah, technically it's faster, like you can do what I did, but it's a little bit faster to just backtrack. Consider if this thing lived.
So as Freddie mentioned earlier, Act 3 came out in 2008, and it was made as a fan service, I guess, because people actually liked this game as it seemed, and they wanted to have more, so they created more difficult levels and longer levels too. And that's basically what we're going through right now.
guy can get in your way. He does a lot of damage. Sometimes he'll just get you stuck up there and then kill you. He also will probably get in my way on the way back, but should work out okay. I get some more health back here, so I'm looking pretty good on health and armor.
So this part right there can be tricky. Can get stuck sometimes.
Fortunately, he wasn't in the way of this time. Last run, he was when I was doing practice with it earlier. So this is the train of just billions of these little flemworks. Oh, that was nice of them. They opened all the doors for me. Okay, so now we get to see probably the worst enemy in this game. These guys can just run in front of you and be really annoying. So can those. Now you gotta throw all that to get that key. Ah, yeah, right, like that. They move in very unpredictable patterns, so it's really a pain.
Yeah, that seems awful, too.
And we have our last maze. Oh, wrong one. Okay, we go over here. Got this little side passage to get our Laz device back. Actually fills us max on energy, so. Because these levels are a lot longer, like I would already be mostly done with Act 1 just in these 2 levels. I guess it's been. This is my 3rd level already, actually. I guess I'll go pretty fast. This is a.
Is that the final boss? Nah, just a mini boss. All right.
Yep, that's the mini boss.
Oh yeah.
2 levels to go. This is the only actual skip in the run coming up on this level. Okay, get out of the way.
Getting blocked by these guys can be really annoying. But there's nothing really you can do about it. They
Nope.
just move very unpredictable.
They will just randomly move in front of you. I can jump over them. No, except for when this happens. Okay, there we go. Okay, so up here is the one skip. It lets you basically skip everything involving the blue key. I'm not actually sure exactly how long it would skip, but I think it's a good like 20 to 30 seconds. Quick. Just jump that little gap.
Get the yellow key and we're good to go.
Okay, gotta go to all these guys. See, they like to do that. They do that a lot. There's a wine cellar down here. First time we see these little mine guys, it looks like to charge at you. Fortunately, you don't have to go like all the way around the map. You can just you cannot do that. It's okay. There's a backup right there. Jump all the way down. And we come to the last level, which is essentially a giant maze. It's a little bit confusing. I'll try to walk through as we go through it. So we're about to come to a central room here, where basically all the key rooms are at. We kill all these guys first to make it easier on return trips. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. So I'm gonna hang back here a little bit so these guys don't block this elevator right here. There's like 5 of them. And this will lead me to the blue key. Good. These guys didn't block me. Go over here, which opens a door right past here. You guys have a lot of hit points, so using something like this is more time effective than the shotgun.
You're gonna see the last.
Yeah, those are just a ton of enemies that spawn when you go for that key, so you just blow them all up. It's worth the usage. Then I will go through the yellow here, dodge around these. There's actually another Maximus, the boss from the second act in here.
Another one.
You get another last device, which gives you more ammo. Yeah, see, you can just kind of dodge around him. He can tag you with a shot, and it hurts. There's a little room here, which you have to blow up stuff. You don't want to actually enter the room because all the things you blow up will do damage to you. All those, like whatever, I don't even know what those are. Energy. I guess it's the engine room. Okay, so we get the red key. Or red, whatever that is. Finally, you hit this last one. Yeah. No, that's the wrong one. That's the last one. And there, grab this. And this is the final boss. So time will be not when the boss dies, but right when the screen transition will happen. Also just say when, and that's it. It'll be in like 3-4 seconds. And time. So that was Chex Quest 3, a quest about Chex cereal and the ever-flowing pursuit of sending snot back to where it came from, ending with the killing of the evil Zorch Lord Snotfulus. Thank you very much, and I'll send it back over to the hosts for some donations in the next game.
All right, cool. Thank you. Nice job, Freddeh.
Oh, and thank you to you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cool, so we have some donations. We've got the name tag donating $1 saying, I only just heard about ESA today. Had to try spread the word and give what I could, especially during the Chex Quest 3 run. Keep up the great work. Thank you, the name tag. So, hi, I'm Morale. This is Noobist. Ella is